Women don't care what men think. Women want to hear what women think in a deeper voice. Say it again. Women don't want to hear what men think. They want to hear what women think in a deeper voice. They want these dudes that pander to them.
I do not want to take care of my mama. A lot of us young entrepreneurs that grew up in poverty, didn't come from shit, have this idea that when we get on, we taking care of everybody. Mama, daddy, granny, brothers, whole family, right? The problem is most of our families were actually poor due to shit that was actually in their control. Poor money management, lack of discipline, inability to create healthy boundaries, no valuable skill set, or just other bad decisions that they never spoke about. So even though it's honorable, it's noble to want to take care of our people, it's just a bullshit band-aid solution that's going to make your people dependent on you. You really want to be the big dog amongst your people? Give them the tools that you use to produce results. Give them the game, give them the knowledge, give them the mindset to create for themselves. That way, when it's time to eat, it's a potluck, not just eating off your plate. You feel me?
Now watch this woman miss the whole point simply because he said he didn't want to take care of his mother.
You see what I'm
And that's exactly what I was going to point out. Shout out to Instagram. I snatched this from there. I think the guy's name, somebody's name is down there. I don't know who page this is. I just see these videos sometimes on my reels and I snatch them. But you see how he broke down a plan. You give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. That's basically what the young bro said. Everybody don't need to be picking off of their kids. I heard somebody else say, and it's fucked up, but I took that shit and I gotta repeat it, man. It's so many women that don't have life insurance plans for their kids because their kids are their life insurance. This is what happens when mama get to have fun too. Mama get to have a life. You went out there, fucked off your damn money. You done fucked over your kids, done fucked up their credit. And when these young cats start grinding that shit out and learn what it actually look like in real life, of course he's not going to want to take care of his mom. But let's get into this bullshit that sis wants to respond with.
So now these black men out here talking about they don't even want to take care of their mothers. That was the whole big thing. Everybody wanted to take care of mama. Everybody wanted to buy mama a house. And now the new thing is not taking care of your mother. So the hate for women is spreading from the ground up. First they started talking about you. Now they're talking about their mamas. Next they're going to be talking about their daughters. It's just this around and round hatred. He's talking about give them the tools. Son, your mother's old now. What are you talking about? Give her the tools so your mother's going to be out there, what, hustling?
Let mama tell it. Women are smarter than us. They mature faster than us, and they have woman's intuition. So all the tools he was talking about giving his family in general, she focused on mama, but mama should have been given to him. Gotta give myself one on that one.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
You're supposed to give your children, not the other way around. Your children are not a life insurance plan. You got them to 18 and we're so quick to kick kids out at 18 or say you grown at 18 and don't provide any more tutelage or parenting after children hit the legal age of 18, especially after 21 in the black community. But you expect them kids to go out into the world, make something shake, and then come back and take care of your ass later on in life. Gotta buy mama a house. Why the fuck mama ain't buy her own house? Because let these women tell it, as we'll get into one of these videos soon, they got all this money. They boss bitches. They leading in this category. They're more educated. But when it comes down to something this young man said from his heart that was fucking true, this sister ain't have nothing but pushback. Let me get to these comments. Broker Dish said, send me this video, please. I sure will, brother. Mona D says, 100. Uh-oh. Bring it up. Facts, Mona. I know you got 2 boys. I know you're instilling your boys. What you and your husband are instilling into your sons, Mona D, just from your content, is for them to be able to take care of themselves and assist you later on in life, should something happen, or in your elderly age. Not just flat out take care of you. I'm quite sure your sons aren't supposed to get on and then turn around and just do for you and your husband. Hell, as a parent, your goal should be raising a well-rounded child where you don't got to bail them out of jail and bail them out of these tight spots all the time so you can go there and live your life. I had to do that shit as a single father. We'll get into some of that in a second. Let me get to these comments again. She is doing too much, Corey Joe. And she is that. You see how her face scrunched up? She couldn't believe this young man he hated his mother. He hates women. And this is the issue I have. When women say things like that, it's just flat on blackmail. You rarely, if ever, hear them preface it and say some, a few, not all. But as men, we're expected to say that. Not all women. I got to preface myself every time. Not all women. I'm not even supposed to say most or the majority. When we see what the numbers are, we see these videos come out every day. It's rare we get a sister like Mona D. It's rare we get her. It's rare we get a Chelsea, Bella Rings. It's rare we get sisters like that. Unfortunately, and what's fucked up is our women outnumber us. Like most women in the world, women outnumber men in the world, period. But just focus right now on the American black community. Our women outnumber us. If we brought every black male out of jail, if we snapped our fingers and made every black man super duper straight, if we snapped our fingers and made every black male a good guy across the board, our women still outnumber us. If every single black male married every single black male tomorrow, there would still be leftover women. But our women want to give us pushback on polygamy, on respectful polygamy. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. I dropped a video last week on it, but I'm going to dig a little bit deeper as the month goes on. But this is what we see from our women, even when brothers are talking with common sense and breaking down things to help the entire family. We get pushback. Again, no submission. Y'all keep asking for leaders and don't want to be good followers. The house is going to crumble. Usually you have one king. He has a court of people. If everybody in the court is acting a goddamn fool, it ain't but so much the king can do. He has to have a loyal group of followers that's willing to move in the direction he wants to move in. And don't give me that bullshit about, you're not going to lead me off of a cliff. You have to be able to lead. Just because that brother don't tell you what the fuck you want to hear, don't mean he's not a good leader. I'm going to say this because I've said it before. I'm going to start repeating it. Women don't care what men think. Women want to hear what women think in a deeper voice. Say it again. Women don't want to hear what men think. They want to hear what women think in a deeper voice. They want these dudes that pander to them and tell them the shit they want to hear and then allow them the space to act it out and then play the cleanup man, because so many times, and I know how smart black women are, that's my frustration. Know how smart you are, but the way our sisters are acting, the way, again, their thoughts become their words, and they speak a lot. They talk more than us. They talk more often than us. So when they're speaking that, the action ain't too far behind it, brothers. You got to be smart enough to understand you're not dealing with a submissive woman. You're not dealing with a woman that trusts you. And guess what? It's not all your fault. It's not. You got to be able to take a step back and understand that you a solid ass dude. This bitch just crazy. Simple and plain. Let me get over here to some of these comments, then we're going to carry on with the next video.